What's going on, everybody? I have a big update for you guys today. We're going to be adding Wii U to the system. So let's not waste any time and let's get started. Now, I'm going to provide you guys with a link, as I have been doing for these past updates, with an update pack that's pretty much going to be just a matter of copying everything over in a few steps. But let me show you something real quick with this one. I know that hard drive space on the drives is getting low. So I just wanted to point out a few things to you guys. So when you get the link, it's basically going to look like this, right? When you click on the link, it's going to look like this. You don't have to download this first one. You can actually just go to View Document. And then it'll open this up. And then now you can click on this link right here. Click link below to download updates. So you can click on that one and that's going to open up a different page. Now this is the real link right here. Now, if you're running out of space, right? So if we go to the start menu and we go to computer and you look at your D drive right here, you can see that on mine, I have 64 gigabytes left. Now, this download here is going to be about 30 gigabytes. You can see right there, 28.9. And once it's extracted, it's going to be about 42 gigabytes. So if you do the math and you download this one to your D drive, it's going to be too big, because when you extract it, 30 plus 42, you're going to be past the space that you have left here, okay? And you can't download it to your C drive because you have only 5 gigs there. So what you can do is, if you don't have enough space here, you probably will have, because this is a different system than the one I ship you guys. So you should have about 100 something gigs available. So for this update, you should be able to download it right to here. But for future updates, or even for this one, if you don't have enough space, if you have a build of the system that is a bit older, or just you've put your own files in here and taken up space, what you want to do is you want to right click on this. Instead of clicking it, you want to right click it and then do save link as. And now you can choose where to download it to. So if you plug in like an external USB thumb drive or an external USB drive, you can go over here and it'll show up right here. So, or you can just click my computer and it'll also show up right here. So you can see that I have this drive here is my USB drive that I've plugged in. And then I would just double click that one and do save, and it will download the file to that drive, which I've already done. Here it is, Wii U update.7-zip. Okay. If you do have enough space on your D drive, just go ahead and select the D drive, and then you can just save it right in here. Okay. So either to an external drive or right to your D drive, do right click, save link as. Okay. So now once you have that file downloaded, I'm going to just snap this over here and I'm going to open up a new computer window. Oh, I already have it open, so I can do that. So I'm going to right click on my external drive, open a new window, snap it over here. Okay, so like I said, I already downloaded the file right here, right? Wii U update.7-zip. So now I'm going to double click on it and I'm going to open up the D drive so you can see what happens. So here's the D drive. Now, normally I have you guys download it to here, all right? So because it's not there, I'm going to double click Wii U again. Okay, now you want to click on the white space here, make sure nothing's highlighted. Now go to extract. And here you want to select D. Now, if it's over here, it's probably already going to default to D if you download it straight to your D drive. If you download it to your external drive, it's not going to. So you select it from the drop down, D. If it's not here in the drop down, just click this button over here. This will pop up. Select Arcade D, click OK. So it should say D:/ like that. Once it says that, you're good to go. So you click OK. Now it's going to extract everything over to here, and it's going to ask if you want to overwrite anything. And you're going to say, if it asks you to overwrite anything, you're going to say yes to all and let it continue. And then once it finishes, you'll have all the files that you need copied over. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to skip the video to save time. And then we'll be right back after everything's copied over. Okay, so now that everything is copied over, you're going to end up with just this file here, copy manually. And this is the only thing that you have to actually manually do. Everything else has been copied over. Everything is where it's supposed to be. So now we're gonna double click this file right here. And you're gonna get this here, okay? So then you can see that here it says copy following text to global emulators.ini, that's this here. And here it says copy following text to main menu.xml, that's this here. So let's go ahead and do that. Global emulators.ini, that is going to be in file, open. You're gonna select rocket launcher right here. You're going to select settings, go all the way down, and here's global emulators.ini. Open that up. Now I'm going to go back over here to copy this text. And I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of global emulators.ini. And I've already done it here, but you're going to, let's say, so yours is going to look like this. Okay, so then you just go to the end right there and you paste that text. So here it is. Now you go over here to the floppy drive, click on that to save, and you can close that one out. Then it says, copy the following text to main menu.xml. So I'm going to highlight that one, copy. And I'm going to go to File, Open. I'm going to go over here to Databases. And I'm going to look for, I don't know, I just clicked something by mistake there. Okay, I'm going to go over to Main Menu, right here. And main menu.xml. Open that up. And you can put it wherever you want, but I'm going to put it after Nintendo Wii right there. Now I've already done it here, so yours is going to look like this. Okay, yours will look like that. So I'm going to go over here to Nintendo Wii, click at the end right here, hit enter, and I'm just going to paste it right in here. Now I have game name Nintendo Wii U. So again, we save it, and that's it. That's all you have to do. All right, so now I'm going to close this out. So now you have everything copied over here, and you've done these two manual steps that you have to do. Now, if you did download this Wii U update 7-zip to your D drive, at this point you can delete it. So even with, and same thing with this copy manually.ini, we're done with everything. So you can delete those files so they don't take up space on your drive. And that's it. At that point, you're pretty much ready to go. Now, there are a few things I want to point out to you guys. So first of all, make sure you check the description for a link to the Wii U tutorial, because I'm going to be going over, different things that you should know about this particular system and how to, navigate and how to, use different, the control, how the controls work in the games and stuff like that. So definitely look at that video. And then the second thing I want to mention is that this system is very, it likes its memory. So it likes a lot of memory, right? So, these systems come with 4 gigs of memory, which is perfectly fine for everything up to this point. But Wii U is very resource intensive with memory. So it likes 16 gigabytes, which is a big jump, but that's what it likes. Now, the games I've included for you guys are kind of some of the lesser intensive ones that don't require as much, but they still in general like 16 gigabytes. But these will run, depending on the game too. Something like New Super Mario Brothers will run pretty good on 4 gigs. Whereas, I don't know, maybe something like Mario Kart 8 likes more memory, and it'll probably still run okay, but then depending on where you get in the level and stuff like that. Bottom line is you'll want to upgrade your system to 16 gigabytes, because even if the games run pretty good, it's just going to be very taxing on the system. And then when you exit a game, like your system will feel a little bit slow for like a little bit until it kind of clears all that stuff from memory, and stuff like that. So, definitely give it a try first. And, then you can always just update the memory later. And if you do want to update the memory, let me show you guys. It's very easy to do. I'll actually put a link to in the description to a video on YouTube that shows you how to update the memory on one of these systems. I mean, it's anybody can do it, so don't be intimidated. It's just snapping in some chips. The cover comes off real easy. It's not a big deal, but I'll show you which memory you have to get. So if you go to eBay and you type in 4GB space PC3-12800U, that's the memory you need to buy. So you can see you have all sorts of different price points here, right? So something like this one, you know, they're charging you $41.45 for two 4GB memory chips, DIMMs they're called. But if you look at something like this one, this is for one, right? 4GB. But if you open it, let me see if this one has more quantity available. Yep. So this one has, you know, more quantity. So you would just get 4 of these 4GB chips. Now, some of you guys are going to have two 2GB chips, which, you know, equate to 4. Some of you guys are going to have one 4GB chip. If you already have one 4GB chip, you just need to buy 3 of these, right? So then you get the additional ones to add up to 16. If you have two 2GB chips, you can't use those. So you remove those completely and you get 4 4GB chips. So if you were to get 4 of these, you know, at $13.99 a piece, that's not that expensive, and you'll be up at 16GB. You'll be ready for Wii U. You'll be ready potentially for any future updates. And, you know, overall, I mean, the system is going to improve because, you know, more memory, you know, it's better. I mean, 4GB is fine, but, you know, the more you have, I mean, up to a certain point, 16 being like a sweet spot, you're going to be good to go. All right, so just wanted to point that out to you guys, and that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one.